I've been putting off going live because I have a cold. So if I cough in the middle of it, you'll know why. At any rate, I really wanted to come on today because yesterday I was reading one of my oracle cards and I had such a gut reaction to it. It was talking about how when you grow up in a controlling or manipulative environment, it forces you to become someone different than you really are. It makes it hard to access your natural state. You're too busy trying to adjust and get through the experience. So your true and natural state gets covered up. And this is really important when it comes to your business. It's incredibly sad. And in a way, and in another way, it's part of your lifelong work to undo these imprints and conditioning that you've received as a child. Um, because when you were a child, you do whatever you need to do to be loved and accepted. And so it's really hard to be who you are when that's not received. And it really causes us to feel shame. And that's what I'm going to talk about today. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm Serena Curran, and I guide and mentor change makers, visionaries, wayshowers, and healers to align to their soul, expand their vision, and up level their business, take their business to the next level without sacrificing their freedom or their well-being. So important. This is what real wealth is about having all those qualities. And I want to say my own childhood, I had a very controlling father. If he said the room was hot, the room was hot. There was no discussion of that. It didn't matter if you were freezing. When it came time to watch TV, he chose the shows that we watched. And so we only had those days, there's only one TV. And so I never saw any of the shows that my friends were watching or that were popular because those were not the shows that my father wanted to see. And so I learned another lesson that the things that I desired or I wanted weren't important. And that because I wanted or desired those things, or because I wanted things differently, there was something wrong with me. And by the way, he had an explosive temper. And so it was very scary too for a sensitive child like myself. And, I'm pretty sure that many of you free-spirited rebels and change the way showers, the healers, all of us had experiences that also led you to mistrust yourself and to hide who you were and to be ashamed of who you are. And of course, this shows up in your business. So when you go to take action, you might feel it's too risky because of the shame. Will people think I'll be too much? I'll be too little? What's wrong with me? Or you might feel not enough, or your work isn't good enough. There is a whole array of disempowering stories that you may have inherited based on your childhood experiences. And so what happens is you wind up not charging what you're worth, not being visible, not offering your work, taking clients that aren't a good fit, not setting boundaries, getting to a plateau in your business and not being able to jump to the next level, not feeling like you deserve to have money or that you can manage the money. There's just a whole array of things that stem from that shame. And I'm going to say self-abandonment, even though you really didn't have a choice. In a way, it really is a self-abandonment that you can continue to experience as you go through life and as you're creating your business. And you don't really have to go looking around for these symptoms, because as you change, evolve, and grow your business, these things are sort of pop up. They're very nice like that. They sort of pop up and pop their heads up and say, "Hey, I'm here. You need to heal me." And we can even think of those as actually a form of guidance when things aren't going well. And so it's an opportunity for you to dig in and discover the root of the matter. Like, what are the stories you're living by? What did you learn was okay or not okay for you to do that you're still living by? And you can choose to change those stories and step into a bigger version of yourself. And of course, when you step into a bigger version of yourself, that allows your business to expand, right? Because it's inner and outer work. And it allows your business to expand and for you to have greater impact and income. And then if you learn how to really align with your soul, everything comes in a flow with ease. So I'll just speak about my client, Kathy. She was offering her services for free. And when she got one inquiry for her work, somebody wanted to work with her, she lowballed the price. And then this woman kept humming and hawing, and I might start next week, I might start the week after. And she kept talking to her. So she was, not only did she lowball the price, but this woman was not being respectful of her and what she had to offer. And so that she was waiting on this client. And so this asking a low price and attracting clients that did not value her work because she was not valuing it or valuing herself. And she had been taught many lessons as a child about how she didn't know. And so in our work together, she rewrote the story of who she was. And then she realized her own value and she set boundaries in both her personal and professional life and began asking for the fees that really reflected of her work. So again, we did both the inner and outer work to grow her business. And there are many other examples. So this is the kind of work I do with my clients, deconditioning them from old patterns, evolving and expanding into a bigger version of themselves, taking a big leap in their business, putting this shame to bed forever. And I love doing this work because in the new paradigm of business, it's all about creating impact. And from that, and kind of in a spiral relationship, as you create greater impact, you create greater income and greater impact and greater income. And this is how we're going to change the world that we live in. So our businesses are the vehicle for that change. And so we really want these businesses to expand and grow and be able to have that effect that matters. So I'll close here by saying there's a number of ways I can support and nurture you to your next level through detailed readings of your manifesting archetypes. Those are your soul gifts out of the Akashic records and how you can use them in business, through bespoke spiritual mentoring that responds to exactly what you need to take that next leap. And this is my calling, is to help all of you that are here to make change, to really get your business, your work out into the world so that we, again, can create, and we're in that midst of this big transition where we're creating, recreating everything, a recreation revolution, that we're recreating everything and that we get that chance to really create the world that we want to see. So you can DM me or you can email me at serena@serenacurran.com, and I'll add that to the comments. And I look forward to spending some time with you and learning more about you and your business and how I might be able to help you. So have a beautiful day and keep on evolving and growing and creating that new world.